Welcome to Up North, a North Melbourne podcast with 5 minutes of one North Melbourne supporter talking to another. Today is the debut of Lyle's Lookback. Everyone has one of these matches or quite a few. It's not the grand final, not the famous comeback win. It's just a game that sticks in your mind. Could be a mark or a goal, could have been a debut or a farewell. I mean, who went with you? Where were you when you watched, or in my case, listened to some of these matches? Maybe it was something happening in your life. Today, we travel back to 2001, round 4 at Kardinia Park. In those days, North Melbourne didn't get down the highway too often, and it was my plan to take my old Datsun Bluebird down there to support the boys. But when I woke up that morning and looked at the weather, it was raining cats and roos outside. I went, nah. From memory, even dashing out to the car and popping into the local bakery for my standard shepherd's pie, sausage roll, flavoured milk and both Sunday papers, I was drenched. So this was a great day to sit on the couch, tune into Channel 7 and watch the boys go. The final result here was Geelong 49-33, going down to the shin boners, 7 goals 11-53. Not a particularly memorable match. Top goal scorer for us was David, no left foot king, with 3. Boomer Harvey, no surprise, led the way with 26 disposals and a goal. And the top tackler that week with 8 was Stuart Cochrane, who played 104 AFL matches, unfortunately only 50 for us, which means we aren't getting a bonus pick 1 or pick 2 this year under the existing father-son rules. Each week, we'll remember a Roo, a half-forgotten name, a cult hero, the reliable one, wore the jumper with pride, did their job every week, gave us reason to hope. And this week's Roo played 155 games. He gets one of his 9 career goals in this match, something I had forgotten about until I read this. And he played through a difficult transition period, being drafted in 1998, with the farewell of our premiership heroes and a reliable servant each week under Danny Laidley. This Roo is Shannon Watt. At 193 centimetres, he was our number 1 defender, and I feel his career was cut a bit short because he was undermatched most weeks. But brave, bit of pace, handy disposals, the kind of guy we'd love to welcome into our backline in 2026. I feel one of the reasons Shannon Watt was always under a bit of pressure for us, and he taught me not to trust pre-season form. It seemed every year the media would ask for who would be the breakout North Melbourne player, and Wayne Carey would say Shannon Watt because he was so tough to play on in those pre-season matches. But as we all know, there is a bit of difference. And to you newer Roos, you might have experienced this the last few years, where the likes of Darcy Tucker lit up pre-season training and then the season faded away. So Shannon Watt, gone but not forgotten. Thank you. But what is it about this match that makes it stick in my mind? And it is actually David King. Now, if you have a look at the scoreboard again, Geelong kicked 4-9-33 for the whole match. Just in the first quarter, North Melbourne kicked 5-4-34. Now, after that, the lead narrowed. I think it went down from 28 points to 13, but we never really felt in danger. Our veterans were loving the slog. But what changed the game? And it wasn't David King's 3 goals. It was what happened down the other end. In quarter 2, Denis Pagan often instituted a goalkeeper. David King would at times go and stand in the goal square because as each quarter went on, those balls got heavier and heavier and harder to kick. There were so many scrub kicks that David King was able to pick up off the goal line. Now, obviously, these aren't the flashy goals, so they haven't shown up in the highlights package. But you do get an idea at 3:05 in the video highlights below, where the commentator mentions that Spider Burton and David King were both playing behind the ball. And at about the 3:40-minute mark, Ronnie Burns shows that you could kick above head height when it was going well. And as the ball sailed through the goalpost, I'm pretty sure that's David King standing on the goal line. So in a tactical genius, Pagan turned this match. And it was a tactic, the goalkeeper tactic or sweeper was used by Geelong in term 3. So you can see that we've gone from kicking 5 goals to none. So that's why this match sticks in my mind. Were any of you watching this game on TV, maybe cuddled up on your couch? Were any of you actually there? If you have memories of this match or any of these players on the team list, let me know. I'm Lyle from up north. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, up north!